Hello everyone. This video is being made to show you how to relink images into an InDesign file. We're going to use the scrambled page for this video because this is the one that's causing at least one student some problems. So I'm sure if it's causing one student some problems, it may be causing others. I have went ahead and unzipped the file that I have up on Blackboard for you all to download. Now, when I bring in a zip file to my Mac, it automatically opens that up for me and creates a folder. So here is my zip file, and then here's the folder that it automatically creates. You might have to double click on yours and unzip it that way. I'm not sure how your zip program works. But if you're on a Mac, it's pretty seamless. It just opens up for you and creates a folder. Now, the main thing that we want to look at inside this folder, let me go back to this photo view, is this INDD file. If you double click on that and you get an error message that says, what program do you want to open this up with? Then you might need to right click on that file and go to open with. Now, this is my contextual menu for the Mac. It does not look the same on a PC or on a Windows-based machine, okay? But you still, I believe, have something that's termed such as open with, okay? That you can tell the computer what program to open it with. Or when that error message comes up, I believe it'll come up with a box allowing, or a drop-down menu allowing you to choose what program to open it with. All right, so I'm going to choose InDesign CC 2014. You may only have one choice as far as InDesign goes, so don't let these bother you. I'm going to tell I want that. I'm going to go done. Don't need that right now. Now, you also might have just the regular InDesign CC, so that's fine. If you're using that, that's not a problem at all. I don't want everybody to get worried just because I'm using the 2014 release. Okay, it says missing fonts. What I would do at this point is I would click on that font, find font, then click on the one that has the caution symbol, and then I'm just going to go find it. A lot of times Times and Helvetica and sometimes Arial do not talk well between a Windows-based machine and I'm going the wrong way, and a Mac. So I want Times. So where's it at? There it is, Times. Okay, font style's Roman, that's fine. And I'm going to go, you got to always do this, you got to go change all, and then done. Okay, until it's done with that again. Alright, so here is the scrambled page. Here are all the objects that I want you to put on this page. You can shrink them, you can enlarge them, the images, the text, the headings. You can even use different font styles if you want to, or different fonts and font styles. However, I don't want you to change out the pictures. I want you to use these pictures. I want you to use this text. Now, it's up to you on the formatting. Just be consistent and make everything work together right. Don't have big gaps between things. Look and see how your paragraphs are ending. Is there lots of hyphenations? Is there rivers and gullies in your text? Then you might need to work manually with your text. That's what being a typesetter is all about, is knowing how to go in there and manually break that text up, or tighten up the tracking, or tighten up leading. Different things can be done to make your text work correctly. As the instructor told me one time, it all fits. It all fits. But it's up to you to make it fit and to make it look good. Alright? You can't see all of my window right now, but you can see enough, and I can kind of move this around a little bit just to show you that I am seeing everything. Okay? Alright, so over here, I'm going to go get my links panel. See if it's showing. No, I actually have mine on a different setting. Let me go down. I want to go to the window menu up at the top, and I'm just going to bring up the links panel. Okay. And let's see, it came up over here. I'm going to bring this out for you to see. Mine actually linked right up. If yours is not linking up, here's what to do. You would click on this image. There would be a, let's see. Let me show you how it would look. Okay, so what I've done here is I've went back in my folder that has the scramble page in it, and or the window, my downloads area, and I've created a new folder. And this is just to show you all how it looks if the link is broken. If I click on the Flat Lick Baptist Church and I just drag this up here to this new folder that I created, then it's now out of this folder, right? It's in this folder. So it should be a broken link now. And now you see it popped up as a question mark. And that's saying it's missing. Oh my, what's happened to this link? Well, you just click on that, go down here to your relink button, window will pop up, and it will ask you to locate the link. So what I can do is just go back to my downloads, and let's see, scramble page links, and there it is. I'll click on that, and I'll say open, and it is relinked it now. And all this is doing is it's telling your computer where that image is. Because when you're in InDesign and you link to a picture, all you're doing is creating a path from InDesign to that picture. And when you go to print, all you're going to be able to print is a 72 dpi representation of that image, unless you have it linked. If it's not linked or it's not embedded, then it's only going to print at 72 dpi, because it's going to print at the screen resolution of that image. So this image here, if I did not have that linked, if I didn't have this linked, and I placed it over here, maybe even I want to bring it up bigger and stuff. Well, it is going to print at 72 dpi if it's not linked. Now, that could get kind of grainy. I don't know how bad it would be for an image like this, but for a color photo, it could get pretty bad. You know, this one's already grainy. I can right-click on it and go down to display performance, high quality display, and see what that's actual photo. So it's not that great to begin with. That's not a good clear photo. So you certainly don't want to lose any resolution by not having it linked correctly. Once it's linked, it knows where to pull the information from. But if it's not linked, all it did was create a 72 dpi representation of that image for you to work with in InDesign. But it doesn't know where to get the rest of that data from, so you have to tell it. Does that make sense? All right, another little thing here, not sure if y'all know about it or not, you can also look at the link information. You can tell how big, like this photo here is just 922 kilobytes. So if you have like maybe you're working on a booklet or something, or a directory, and you have umpteen pictures in there, and those pictures are coming up at 3 and 4 megabytes, then your file can get really large really quick. So if you're seeing that the pictures are really large, then you might want to edit them in Photoshop and take them down a little bit to save on file space. Okay, let me know if you have any questions about this, and I'll be happy to expand on any part of this. And if there's anything else you need to know about the Scramble page or any of the assignments, always feel free to email me. Thanks. I'll talk to y'all soon.